Bitcoin dominance is breaking out of this falling wedge pattern, which is very bullish. Technical price target is here at 52%, and some people are very critical. But let us watch what happened in the past. In the past, when we broke out here concrete in June, when we broke out also of this symmetrical triangle, what we saw in June, we saw Bitcoin pumped here. For example, in June, we see here we saw a huge pump from 25,000 approximately to 31K. But if this is not enough for you and you are very critical to the Bitcoin dominance chart, what I can understand, but also here you have a symmetrical triangle. We broke out, and this we saw in March 2023, and in March 2023 you had this huge pump which was approximately over 60%. So will we see another pump? This is the question. But what is important here is, first we have to close this daily candle, which is still 4 hours to close, 4.5 hours to close. We have to close clearly above the symmetry of this falling wedge, which is a bullish pattern. I told you days ago, we have to close clearly above it, and we have to be sure that this is not a fake out. Therefore, we have to see at least here a bigger candle to the upside, like we saw it here also in the past, right? You saw it here. It was a bigger candle, and here it was a bigger candle. So we have to see a bigger candle to the upside, bratans. For these reasons, I still here, by the way, the funding rate show us also supporting us because they are quite nearly negative, which is indicating us a pump in the market. And for this reason, I also still in my AVE long position, which is $12,000 in a loss at the moment. However, AVE is also looking very bullish, because if we are watching, AVE is in a symmetrical triangle right now, which is also a very bullish pattern. And I'm expecting here price of $126, which would be 2.3 risk reward ratio. So I will still remain in my long position. But let us quickly go back to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, what is important here to watch is a very crucial level is the weekly 20 moving edge, 27,500. As soon as we clearly break it to the upside, I mean, the first would be already the daily 20 moving edge, which we tried to break to the upside, but you see we still trying, we're not breaking above. The first one would be daily 20 moving average at 26,100. The second one, and this is the most crucial, weekly and 20 weekly and monthly 20 moving average at 27,300. We have to break it in order to be sure that we are going back to 31K, or even to our price tag, which could be around even 39K, which is perfectly in alignment with our big picture. If we are watching here on the logarithmic chart, on the huge big picture, we see here the technical price target of this rising channel is around even 44K. This is possible on the big picture. The relief rally could still go further on, bratans. What also supporting us right now is still also the total crypto market cap, which is in a symmetrical triangle. We have here some fake out to the downside. We have to be sure that we're not closing below the symmetrical triangle. In case we're closing below the symmetrical triangle, this would be very bearish, and we would dump below our previous low from total market cap 730 billion, which would mean Bitcoin would go even lower than 15K. So watch out. But if we're breaking above, then we know, okay, we will break above 35K, or even we will see Bitcoin pumping to 40K. S&P 500, very clear. I told you, watch out that this support line, I have to switch again, logarithmic turn off. We have to hold this support line. In case the S&P 500 breaking this support line, we will see S&P 500 dump, and so does Bitcoin. So watch out. DXY is also very important to watch. On DXY, we want to see on the daily that the DXY is breaking this support line. This support line is very crucial to break. We want to see here the break to the downside, and we are in this red resistance zone. We are getting here rejected, and the DXY is heavily overbought. You see it here. So we are expecting that we will break this support line to the downside. As soon as we're breaking this white line to the downside, we see the dollar dump and Bitcoin pump. In addition to this funding rates, which are very getting negative, I expecting here a further pump to the upside. I expecting here Bitcoin to pump, bratans. And we have also another bullish news, which is the Fed meeting in 7 days, and the probability that they will not increase the rate rate is 93% that the rates will stay as they are. So this is another bullish thing and very important for you, bratans. Some of you are very anxious about FTX because FTX marshaled around 7 billion assets, including 1.6 billion in Solana tokens and 560 million Bitcoin, according blah, blah, blah. So some of you are very anxious about it because they're thinking, oh fuck, Solana price could dump right now and we could see Solana even lower dump, but I can save you here because don't panic. The total market cap of Solana is 7 billion. So FTX is holding, as we know right now, around 1 billion tokens. So this will be 1/7 of the total of the total market cap of Solana. So in case they're dumping all their Solana tokens, this would be a 14% dump. It would mean Solana would dump to around the level of, wait a minute, I go to the yearly, would around dump to perfectly to our support level at around $14. So we would find here support at $14 in case they are dumping, and I'm hoping I will buy more of Solana because this would be a nice buy opportunity for Solana. By the way, I don't think they will dump it, but don't panic. And Bitcoin, you have to understand what is the total the market cap, because Bitcoin has a market cap of 500 billion, and FTX is holding only 500 million in Bitcoin. So even if they're dumping 500 million, the total market cap of Bitcoin is 500 billion. This is 1%, or how much? 1%, I think, of Bitcoin. This is nothing. It could be a dump of 1% if they're dumping everything. So it's nothing, really nothing. You don't have to worry all about it. So I remain in my long position, bratans. You see here $12,000 in a loss, bratans. If you want also to join me on this Aave trade, I would set my stop loss at $23 here, because this is our previous low. The price tag is $125 at least. You can get with $1,000 bonus on Bybit for free. You put $100 in and you get $1,000 for free on Bybit. Link is in description if you want, bratans. Very easy. You can use it also for Bitcoin position or for ETH position. It doesn't matter. It depends if you want to go long or short. You can use this bonus. You can watch out here in the description.
You're watching the big picture.
Here you see it. Just click the link and then you make a registration. It's very easy, bratans. So I remain in a long position. I still bullish. What do you think, bratans? I kiss you and I see you later. Mwah.